Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear friends. Angel Intuitive and Transformational Coach Zane Baker here in the house, and welcome to another energy update and angelic crystal reading for you guys. I have meditated this morning with the intention of bringing the most relevant messages to those who need to hear them the most. So when you land on this video, it doesn't matter what time or what month or what year you find this video. Always know that the messages in this video were meant for you right here, right now, regardless of the timestamp, because energy is omnipresent. Energy is not something that will die. Actually, the only way for energy to transform is to change to something else. So the energy of this reading will be here for you anytime you need it. If you happen to land on this video from my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, thank you so much for being part of my community, for giving me a voice to share with you my gifts and talents, and to be able to serve you. I know the angels and meditations and crystals have been a major part in my healing and transformational journey. And back in 2013, I had a car accident that crystallized in my mind how I was serving a different purpose than the purpose that I was meant to serve on earth, which is to help my brothers and sisters in humanity to end their human suffering, coming back from my understanding of how suffering is something that many people deal with, and especially for a guy like me who was born and raised in Baghdad, Iraq, who has lived through three major wars before the age of 18, who have migrated to the United States by himself. I have seen suffering, I have seen pain, but I used it as a fuel to help me understand what's my mission in life and what I get to use that pain and suffering for, instead of using it as a crutch that keeps me stuck in my life. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you guys one of my biggest talents and gifts. It's a talent and a gift that many people love. And every time I do one of these angelic readings, you guys just go all over the place with the positive feedback. So I hope this video will bring you the clarity that you seek, and that you give me the positive feedback after you listen. And even if you have some constructive feedback, I welcome that, because guys, guess what, guys? We're all growing together. And this is just the beginning of me sharing my gifts with you guys. So without further ado, let's begin. So what I want you to do, I want you to close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and out of the mouth, another deep breath from the nose, and then out of the mouth, and then one final breath in through the nose and then out from the mouth. Now focus on one thing in your mind that you want to get some clarity on. It could be what message that the universe wants you to know. It could be gaining clarity on your current situation. It could be gaining some understanding about an event or an action you get to take. And then open your eyes and look at the screen. You will see 3 cards. There's a middle card, and then one on the right of the middle card and one on the left of the middle card. Or the numbered cards. I always number the cards, so then it becomes easier for the person to choose. So pick the card once you did the 3 deep breaths and open your eyes, the card that spoke the most to you. That is the card that is most relevant to your situation. Now, the 3 cards collectively create a story. So I encourage you and invite you to watch the entire video so you understand the full story and how it ties together, because there are some other pieces from the story that could help you in your current situation. Now, the card that you chose is the card that most relevant to you and your situation. So let's begin. If you happen to choose card number 1, this is the card of the Kyanite, or making time for self-love. Kyanite is a perfect crystal for balance. It's a perfect crystal that brings self-awareness and understanding of the self through opening the throat chakra, which is the center of authenticity. So it doesn't surprise me that the crystal that aligns with that card, which is make time for self-love, is the kyanite. And guys, I find it very, very timely that the message of self-care and self-love is the message that is for card number one, because many of us right now, especially those who are safe at home because of the coronavirus, they are staying put. Uh, you have more time for self-love. But the truth of the matter is, many of us have already filled our empty schedule because we don't have work, we don't have a job, we can't even go to grocery stores and shopping and do all the things that kept us busy, like movies and hanging out with friends. That has all been on pause, but yet people are filling their schedules with a lot of stuff. And to this day, I still talk to people who tell me, oh gosh, Zane, I really don't have time to create a meditation practice or to join your mentorship program because I just don't have time. And what I realize is people are still not prioritizing themselves and not taking this opportunity to learn that self-love and self-care is a investment in the self. So if you are struggling, this card is a reminder that you get to invest in yourself with self-care. And if you're having a hard time with that, then I encourage you to get a kyanite, a crystal that helps you with authenticity, with clarity, with balance. So then you can probably incorporate self-care back into your life. If you are looking for some kyanites or other crystals for the rest of the reading, I'll put some links in the description where you can go and get some crystals. Full transparency, if you happen to invest in those crystals, they will help me in investing back into the channel. They are through my Amazon storefront, so people can purchase through me and knowing and trusting the source. So first thing is self-love and self-care. It's time for that. Let's end this story that we don't have time, that we don't have energy, and begin to invest in ourselves. So that's the first card. Now, if you happen to select the second card, and that's the middle card, then that's the card of the appetite. And appetite, it doesn't have to do anything with your way of eating. Appetite is an actual crystal. It's one of my favorite crystals, especially for keeping me on track. And the card here is progress, not perfection. So guys, there are those of us who are taking this downtime productively, like me. This card actually is more for me and people who are in this part of their journey, which is progress, not perfection. I'm working on a book. I am doing a YouTube channel video once or twice a week. I am doing lives on Facebook every single day. And sometimes I get stuck in the perfection zone where, like, you know what, let me work on it for another day. Maybe I'll edit the video better. Let me work on the script of the book for another month. Maybe I will get more inspiration. And what this card is reminding me and those who are on this part of their journey is progress is more important than perfection, because there is truly no such thing as perfection. And the only way to know if something is good to go is for you to get it done and put it out to the market, put it out to the world, and share it so you will get feedback from the community. Guys, I was stuck on building my YouTube channel for 3 years. I started this channel back in 2015 and started to put a video a week for like a month, and then I stopped, literally stopped. And then I picked up right now because I felt inspired and I felt empowered to do it. And then a part of me also felt, you know what, Zane, there is no better time or perfect time. There's only now. Just get started. And you know, when I first began, I had every story under the sun about I don't have the right equipment. I don't have a video camera, which I still don't. I use my phone to record these videos. And you know what? Many people are already messaging me asking me, Zane, how are you creating these high production videos? And I smile. I was like, wow, high production? I'm not even using like a fully specified camera for video shooting. But talk about when the right mindset and the right energy is in the right place, The right people will watch the video, and the people who are helping will help along the line. So if you are in a place in your life where you feel inspired to maybe start your own YouTube channel, maybe take a course, maybe go and begin a workout program from home, then guess what? Progress is more important than perfection. Progress is more important than perfection. And I cannot emphasize the high importance of getting the time to plug in and take action, consistent action. One of my dearest friend, Jeffrey, one of his famous saying is tenacious, persistent determination. When you combine tenacious, persistent determination with action, then progress becomes your path. So keep progressing. And this card ties also to the first card, because if you are struggling with self-care, then guess what? Progress, not perfection. Maybe take 5 minutes a day just for yourself, and start from there. Progress, not perfection. Now, if you happen to select the third card, and wow, that card is another timely card, which is the Tanzanite, is the crystal of that card, but it's you are ready to love again. This card, guys, while most people will interpret it in the term of relationships, and like, I'm ready for a relationship, I'm ready for marriage, I'm ready for things that are related to the love department. Intuitively, I'm getting the guidance strongly that this is more about loving ourselves again, that we can take the time to apply self-care, that we can take the time to invest in ourselves and take progress, not perfection. So it's time to fall in love with yourself again. So if there are things that happened in your life in the past that have hurt you, that have pained you, people that have caused you pain, I urge you to forgive. Forgive the human, not the act. Sometimes the act that somebody else did upon you is really painful. And the minute you remember what they did, you can't help but feel angry. And that's normal, that's humanistic. But you can forgive the human. There are many people who have hurt me, and there are some that the pain they caused me is still raw, like it's recent. But guess what? When I see them, I don't think of all the pain and suffering they inflicted on me. I immediately repeat a Hawaiian mantra called Ho'oponopono, which goes as follows. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And this mantra is all about self-healing and understanding that you are human, and sometimes you make mistakes. So you're not sorry that you made a mistake. You're sorry that you forgot that you're human, and sometimes you make mistakes, and so you beat yourself up. Please forgive me. You're seeking forgiveness from your higher self, from your divine self, from the self that has the God particle in your heart. Thank you, I love you is the healing that heals all. Gratitude and love is the highest vibrations that you can think of when it comes to our earthly vibration. So thank and love the pain to release it. You don't heal pain by holding on to it. You heal it by letting go of it. So this card, I feel, is coming to remind us to love ourselves again. So start by forgiving yourself. If you really need help with forgiveness, there are a couple videos that I'm going to put in the description underneath this video, and in the cards on the top part if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, then it's underneath in the description. And start to apply the art of forgiveness. There's 2 videos. One teaches you about the healing power of forgiveness, and the other one is an energy technique that I apply and I teach in my retreats to people to let go of pain and suffering, to release, and to welcome the new energy. Now, for this reading, there was something specific that occurred, and I apologize if this reading taken a little bit longer, but I know you love energy readings and angel cards, so I think you guys will love this one. We had what they call a jumping card. So a jumper card is a card that jumps when you shuffle the deck, And this card is actually a beautiful card. It's the card of the Moldavite. Moldavite is a beautiful crystal, another heart opener crystal. And the card in and itself is the card of uniqueness and unconventionality. That's a big word for you guys. So what this card is reminding us is we're all unique and we're all gifted in our own divine way. Don't compare yourself to others when it comes to uniqueness and gifts. I fell into that trap before, especially when I first migrated to the United States. I always looked at myself like I was less than. I had an accent. I didn't have a college degree from the US. I was new to the country. And I always looked at myself like I am less than. And until I learned that I am unique in my own way and I acknowledged and accepted myself the way I am for my own unique gifts, for my own unique talents, that's when my gifts truly started to come about. That's when a major awakening occurred. And that's the time when I actually left my job and decided to become a meditation teacher and energy worker full time. And I have been doing that since 2013. Guys, I support myself by doing what I'm doing with you guys, by creating meditations, by doing angel readings, by doing mentorship. So if you are resonating with what I'm teaching you guys, I would love to be your guide and mentor. There's actually a program that I created called the Divine Angel Circle, where I do weekly meditations and daily angel readings and create material that is specifically for those who want to take their energy work and their practice to the next level. I'll put a I'll put a link to it in the description. We are a small community. We're still growing. I believe we are like 34 or 35 members. But I have a feeling in 6 months to a year, we'll be in the thousands. And my intuition is guiding me to continue to provide value for the masses and those who can take their investment and their work on themselves to the next level. Then I highly encourage you to check out the Divine Angel Circle. I would love to be your guide and mentor. I went through my spiritual awakening in 2013 and I have been living proof of it ever since. And I would love to share more with you. These things take a lot of energy and a lot of work. And I do my best to provide much value to the public. So those who can't afford it, they can still benefit from the learning. And those who appreciate the work of creators, just like your favorite singers, your favorite artists, you go and support them by buying their material. That's what you do if you are investing with me. You're supporting my work and my art so I can provide to you material that add values to your life. So, all right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being part of this reading. I know this video got a little bit long, but I have a feeling that you appreciate what I'm doing and you're going to love the content and the material on this video. So, quick reminder and quick recap. The first card is make time for self-care. You are an important human being and you get to start taking care of yourself. When it comes to action, take action and focus on progress, not perfection. Many people get stuck in the perfection phase, and that's a phase you will be stuck in. So get over yourself and get things done. And you're ready to love again. And most importantly, loving yourself again. And just in case you did not feel any of these messages today, then I have a feeling that this card will jolt you back to reality, which is you are unique, you are exceptional, you are gifted. And when you acknowledge that, then everything in your life starts to work out beautifully. So I encourage you to focus on your uniqueness and to focus on the things that makes the most to you. So guys, thank you for being part of this reading. I appreciate you. May the divine presence of God and the angels be with you and fill your heart with the presence and peace of love and guidance. If you need any help, feel free to drop me a question in the comment. I respond to all of my comments and I read them all. So if you have any questions or need any help with anything, please let me know. And before I depart, if you want to take your spiritual journey to the next level, then I highly encourage you to check the Divine Angel Circle, where I guide you daily and weekly with angel readings, with crystal shows, with meditations, and other energy techniques that are keeping for my inner circle for those who want to take their spiritual practice to the next level. And I hope I get to see you inside the Divine Angel Circle. Till we speak again, may the rest of your life be the best of your life and angelic blessings.